welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the coolest and hottest showdowns the Marvel Universe has to offer. That's right, Human Torch versus Iceman, Fire versus Ice, Heat versus Cold, Johnny Storm versus Bobby Drake. It's the ultimate elemental clash. Two of Marvel's most iconic young heroes representing completely opposite forces, but both with enough power to literally change the environment around them. And the big question is, who actually wins when fire meets ice? Stay with me because we're breaking down their powers, their history, their personalities, and yeah, some epic comic and movie moments you might have missed. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, smash the like if you love Marvel battles, and let's get started. Who are they? The Legends of Fire and Ice. First up, Johnny Storm, aka the Human Torch. He made his fiery debut in Fantastic Four #1 back in 1961. Created by the legends Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, he's young, cocky, reckless, but undeniably powerful. As part of Marvel's first family, the Fantastic Four, Johnny doesn't just control fire, he becomes fire. His signature catchphrase? You know it! Flame on! With that, Johnny engulfs himself in flames, soars through the sky, launches devastating fireballs, and when push comes to shove, unleashes the Nova Blast, a fiery explosion hotter than the surface of the sun, capable of melting metal and vaporizing enemies. Now, let's cool things down. Bobby Drake, aka Iceman, first appeared in X-Men #1 in 1963, also created by Lee and Kirby. Bobby's an original X-Man, a mutant with the ability to control cold, manipulate ice, and lower temperatures to extremes that most can't survive. Over the years, Bobby evolved from the team's comic relief to a certified Omega-level mutant, meaning his full potential pretty much unlimited. And here's the kicker. Iceman doesn't just throw snowballs. We're talking about absolute zero-level freezing power, constructing ice armor, giant structures, and even regenerating his body after catastrophic damage. Let's talk raw power. Human Torch's abilities include complete control over flames and heat, flight at hypersonic speeds, fire constructs, shields, projectiles, and creative flame forms. Heat output exceeding 1 million degrees Fahrenheit during a Nova Blast. Immunity to heat-based attacks and extreme temperatures. Iceman's skill set brings cryokinesis, the ability to generate, shape, and control ice. Molecular level control of water vapor and moisture, transforming his body into organic ice, making him nearly indestructible, creating massive ice constructs, walls, bridges, weapons, and more. Temperature manipulation that approaches absolute zero. Accelerated healing, even reforming his body after shattering. At first glance, fire melts ice, right? But in Marvel, it's never that simple. Because Iceman's ice isn't your average snowstorm. It's reinforced by mutant power, capable of surviving environmental extremes and regenerating after massive trauma. And Human Torch? His flames burn hotter than a volcano, capable of incinerating even advanced alien technology, surviving space travel, and devastating enemies with pure energy output. This isn't just fire versus ice, it's an arms race of elemental supremacy. We've seen these two in comics, on the big screen, and even in animated classics. Human Torch, portrayed by Chris Evans before his Captain America days, brought Johnny Storm's youthful charm and fiery recklessness to life in Fantastic Four 2005 and Rise of the Silver Surfer 2007. Fans remember his flashy aerial stunts, fireballs mid-flight, and yes, his playful rivalry with the Thing, all part of Johnny's rebellious show-off nature. In the comics, Johnny has gone toe-to-toe with some heavy hitters, battling cosmic entities like the Silver Surfer, surviving alien invasions, even unleashing Nova Blasts powerful enough to reshape entire battlefields. Iceman, played by Shawn Ashmore in Fox's X-Men franchise, showed a more reserved, subtle journey. Starting as the quiet guy with ice tricks, Bobby eventually evolves into his full Omega-level potential. His full ice form, debuting in Days of Future Past, was a highlight for many fans. And don't sleep on the comics. Iceman has literally frozen entire lakes, cities, and even created ice clones. In X-Men Forever, alternate realities show Iceman controlling weather patterns and freezing molecular structures. His power has grown so vast, some stories hint at him stopping atomic motion entirely. In animation, Spider-Man and his amazing friends gave us a lighter, more playful Bobby Drake. Fantastic Four cartoons kept Johnny's hot-headed humor front and center, with his legendary flame-on moments. But here's the fun part. These two have never had a proper one-on-one fight in the movies, yet. So today we dive deep into who would truly win. Beyond their powers, their personalities couldn't be more opposite. Johnny Storm is cocky, impulsive, and lives for attention. Often seen as immature, but beneath it all, fiercely loyal to family and friends. Quick to rush into danger, sometimes without thinking. Bobby Drake is sarcastic, witty, but grappling with insecurities. Starts off as the prankster, but matures into a powerful, strategic mutant. Known for being reserved, a stark contrast to Johnny's showmanship. It's not just fire versus ice, it's brash confidence versus thoughtful control. That dynamic alone makes this hypothetical fight pure drama. Picture the scene. The city skyline reflects off glistening ice structures rising from the ground. Bobby Drake manipulates moisture in the air, freezing entire sections of the battlefield. The temperature plummets, mist clouds the area. Suddenly, flame on! A streak of fire blazes across the sky. Johnny Storm rockets through the atmosphere, dodging ice projectiles, launching fireballs, heating the environment to dangerous levels. Who has the advantage? If Bobby maintains distance, controls the environment, and drops temperatures toward absolute zero, Johnny's flame could flicker out. But if Johnny closes the gap, unleashes a nova blast, or ignites the oxygen around him, Bobby might not have time to regenerate. And let's not forget, Iceman's ice constructs can absorb damage, reform, and adapt. Human Torch's flames can vaporize enemies in seconds. In straight-up durability, Iceman's ice form and healing edge him ahead. In raw destructive output, Human Torch's Nova Blast could level the playing field, or the entire city block. Alright, time to answer the big question. On paper, Iceman's Omega level power gives him the long game advantage. His control of temperature, ice regeneration, and molecular manipulation make him nearly impossible to permanently defeat, especially if he fights smart. But don't underestimate Johnny Storm. His agility, heat output, and Nova Blast make him unpredictable. In a fast, high-intensity brawl, he could overwhelm Bobby before the environment tilts in Iceman's favor. In Marvel Comics, alternate stories have shown Iceman surviving cosmic events, but Johnny has matched cosmic-level threats, tanked hits from villains like Annihilus, and survived deep space conditions. If they fought 100 times, Iceman likely wins the slow strategic encounters. Johnny takes the chaotic, fast-paced battles. It's a true clash of elements, both with their strengths, both with their flaws. At the end of the day, Human Torch and Iceman aren't just elemental forces. They're symbols of youth, growth, and potential. Johnny Storm embodies fiery passion, sometimes reckless, often underestimated, but always fighting for the people he loves. Bobby Drake represents control, evolution, and untapped power, the quiet underdog who grows into a legend. Their clash is more than fire versus ice. It's a battle of ideals, personalities, and the raw forces of nature. So, who's your pick? Team Human Torch, the unstoppable flame, or Team Iceman, the master of cold? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I want to hear your verdict on the ultimate Marvel Fire versus Ice showdown. And hey, if you love epic Marvel debates, character deep dives, and cinematic battles like this, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and ring the bell so you never miss a Marvel moment. Thanks for hanging out. Stay cool, stay fiery, and as always, you flame on or chill out.